And here we are at the Boston Flower Show. Last day of the show, March 15th. And I'm starting out right at the entrance with this wonderful stone arch that's all little pieces of stone that were put together. I was watching the guys putting this up, and wow, a lot of hard work, but they really put them all together. It's been quite a photo op, as you can see. There's several people here taking pictures. There's been a lot of people taking pictures every time I go through. People having fun with this. And I'm going to walk over here. And we're walking, and we're walking.
When I see him, I gotta tell him.
It's a small show this year. But sometimes small things are good things. Excuse me. A lot of folks had trouble with their greenhouses because of all the snow this winter, so there wasn't as many people doing forced tree things, getting azaleas and things to blossom early. And here we have Moskovsky's garden display with their great big flat rock with a fountain coming out of the middle of it. It's quite soothing to look at. I wish I could somehow add smell to this video, because it just smells so nice here with the flowers and the grass and the trees. And one of the greatest things going to the flower show isn't just looking at the flowers and whatnot. It's the smell. It's the smell of damp soil and bark mulch and all kinds of wonderful growing things growing. And we're going to turn over here to their flower decorating exhibit. And this year's theme is Enchantment in the Garden, so we have some almost like witch hats with flowers on them. Actually, they're wizard hats. They could be witch hats. I suppose wizard sounds more, I don't know, more polite. And over here we have some geranium plants. And on the sign it says they were grown by inmates at MCI Framingham, the correctional facility in Framingham. Nice to know that people that got themselves into terrible messes are able to learn how to take care of beautiful flowers and grow them. Maybe that'll help them learn to give instead of take. And we're walking. A little dark here, but over here to this stone cottage. We're watching them put that up. Another fun thing about coming to Boston, you hear all kinds of people speaking all different languages. And we've got a nice water wheel here, and some fountains, some stonework, and a stone structure in the middle that almost looks like it's dancing. Folks that did this exhibit this year, last year they had one that was right in the entryway that was a carving of looked like a dancing couple twirling around. And over here. Correct.
Yeah, do you know where Rustic Kitchen is?
I think so.
It burned down.
Ooh, that's interesting. The water coming over through that copper pipe. And some pretty willows. And some daffodils, there could be jonquils. Cross over here. And the Horticultural Society's lovely garden with a hollow log. Oops, sorry. Supposed to look like an enchanted New England woodland. I don't know if the sound is picking up, but there's a recording of spring peepers going, and wow, it sounds like my backyard at night in the spring. Yep. Spring in New England. It's a fairly good representation. The thing's just starting to blossom, and the red berries from the red berry bush last year, and stuff starting to spring out. Some ferns and some hollow logs. Excuse me, folks.
I was thinking when I leave.
Little garden nook.
I don't know what kind of.
There's the information table. Excuse me, folks. And hello. Excuse me, folks. And over here at the other end of the hollow log, we got a little fairy with some pussy willows. She's sitting here. Looks like she got in and out of the rain, or she's just taking a little rest. And we're walking, and we're walking. I always wanted to say that. And we got a sand sculpture here. I think this is the same gentleman or the same team at least, that does the sand sculptures at the Topsfield Fair every year. And this year he's got, I think this might be the second year that he's been here. He's got a sand sculpture of a fairy. And for some reason there are little rubber ducks. Little rubber ducks on that little wall there and sitting on top of the sculpture. Gives it a little whimsical look. And we're walking around the back side of it. Great thing about this guy is that it's never just one thing. There's always, you have to walk the whole way around because there's so many details. And here we got this could be an ant. Maybe that's Treebeard, I don't know, or one of his cousins. Smiling tree. But seriously, he does the whole way around. It's decorated and carved and intricate, and this guy sure knows how to do sand sculptures. And we got a display of birdhouses. Making homes for our little feathered friends and giving them a place in the world. And a bug house. That's what this is, with the dried greenery and bits of wood and dried flowers and whatnot. It's a little home for bugs to find shelter in. We need good bugs. Take care of do something with the bad bugs. So there's bugs that eat bad bugs. We got to give them a home. And here is what was working on last week. This is Heimlich's garden at the waterfall. And the little fire pit. And the rustic wooden chairs, which are as comfortable as they look, I can assure you. And the moon. Just the right amount of fog. They finally get the fog machine to cooperate. Last week they kept having to twiddle with it, and it was little wisps of fog that didn't look like much of anything, or it would boil up like mad and it looked like the devil was going to come out of the bushes. Brrr. Come to think of it, the devil was in the bushes. Because one of our helpers was in there rummaging about when we were trying to adjust it. So I don't know if he was interfering with it by accident or not. And excuse me, folks.
Is that what that is?
And the back side of the garden with the tulips and daffodils and some azaleas and some rhododendrons, I believe.
It's better for you.
Oops. But all right.
No, go ahead.
No, go on. Go on. It's a video. And over here is that pavilion with columns that I was taking pictures of last week. And they've got a wedding dress on a mannequin. See? Paper bride, according to that little sign. She's got coffee filter roses in her hair, and the skirt is made with tissue paper and all recycled materials, I imagine. I believe they have a fashion show on Saturdays here, or they used to. Excuse me, sorry. And Magma Design with their overhead little waterfall on a stone doorway. Apparently they were supposed to be doing stone carving demonstrations in this area, but I guess I missed it. Oh well. And over here, bonsai trees. Fine Japanese art of training trees into small shapes. It's supposed to be roughly triangular. Here, one with a fountain. It's rather peaceful to look at. It's almost like a little tiny meditation garden. And some, who's there? Yep, miniature azalea. A Kuruma azalea. It's a little more pink in real life than it looks. And over here,